defending world champion there, number 2, Willie Harrison. Is this the last time we're going to see the gold roof on top of the number 2 car?
Stock Cars Championship of the World.
Come then, the revs start to rise. We're about to go green once again with this World Championship final. We go green, and what a restart by Junior Wayman. Dan Johnson in behind them and challenging, knows how to use the bumper as the young man from Nottinghamshire. And a change for third. Up in the third place goes Tom Harrison, car number 84, straight in there.
Rather smoke from over the corner there. The foot turns and the track wide open. Paul Harrison still in contention.
Heavy, fearful impact. I think his steering may have broken going into turn number 2.
So we just got a couple of thumbs up, both of us, didn't we?
Yeah, he's got thumbs up. I think he's mainly in shock now, and obviously he's going to have a few aches, but it's a shame he's come all this way to end up like that, and the state of the car when someone's lent it to him. But let's just hope he's got nothing inside.
Yes, Murray well down the order after an earlier spin. So can Junior Wayman in 515 hold on in front then of Paul Harrison, and Dan Johnson will not give up easily. Dan Johnson, one of the hardest hitting drivers in the sport at the moment. He gets the bumper in on Harrison as they go on turn number 2. Paul Harrison fighting back, the bumper goes in on Dan Johnson, and the caution flags are out again. The caution is out for Mickey Randall.
Wayman was the caution reason, Dave, and young Danny retiring to the infield.
Can't call them all correct, I suppose.
Certainly. How many laps to go, Dave? You're going to try.
There are 16 laps to go, and it's Wayman from Johnson, Harrison under 5 and Smith for that third place. Junior Wayman under pressure. Dan Johnson has won the European title here at Northampton in the past. Can he add his first world title? They're coming up on the first of the back markers. Shane French in Australia 19. Johnson is in position, the bumper goes in the turn of 1, into the wall goes Junior Wayman. Dan Johnson who takes the lead. Dan Johnson leads the world final. Car number 2, Paul Harrison got there in a second. Smith and Wayman into the wall on turn number 4. The two biggest guns on the track collide. Is Wayman able to recover? Harrison in on Johnson at turn number 2. Paul Harrison leads the world final down the back straight. What a terrific race this is. He's won the European Championship. He's won the British Championship. And coming out of the final turn, car number 2, Paul Harrison is world champion. Paul Harrison wins it. Dan Johnson second. Andrew Smith in third. Fourth goes to Paul Hines. Then it's Stuart Smith, Tom Harris, Matt Newson, Mark Gilbank.
For the Formula 1 world champion, Paul Harrison.
This year he drove better than he has for the last 10 years. And in that race, he used his loaf all the way around, let him go when he got to, and he used bumper when he had to. And all them out there that used to call him rubber, change your mind now.
Film crew down here, and the moment, the embrace between father and son. I suppose if you was going to lose your crown, you'd do it in a stock car race like that.
Good stock car race, won't it? Hey.
I don't know if to say hard luck or well done, but I suppose did Paul just have that legs on you for the second half of the race?
He used his head, he put me in the wall and damaged my car, and that stock car racing. He did his job well.
You've got plenty of world finals in front of you, and I'm sure one day your day will come, won't it?
Yeah, I've learnt a lot from this race. Don't pass them so cleanly, but next time I won't be.
It's a case of take no prisoners in a stock car race in the world final, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's one race, winner takes all.
Matt Newson.
Who's going through to the world final? We are about to find out. Over the next 16 laps, green flag is out and we're underway. Dave Willis leads them off, already a bit of a tangle in among the blue tops there. 3 cars out onto the centre. Dave Riley, Tony Smith and Joshua Smith. Not a good start for the Smith family. Somebody hits the wall up there on turn 1. I think that was Dylan Williams-Maynard in car 51. We've got a tangle between Colin Goodsworth and Nottingham. He started well back. Really trying to get that bumper in, but he's under 5 from Mark Woodhull in car number 335 in the midfield. Dave Willis leads from Mick Rogers. Oh, right, flying through the air there, 335, big impact for Mark Woodhull. He rode over the wheels, I think, of Carl Pickering in car number 141. Mark Woodhull flying up into the air on the entry to turn number 3. Look, the bumper goes in from Mitchell into turn number 1. He's side by side with Dave from Willis quicker out of the turn. Mitchell's got the inside line, they tangle up then. Willis has gone. Up the inside of both of them is Matt Newson, and he leads in car number 16. Matt Newson leads the way then. Now Brown lunges back in at turn number 1, but he can't dislodge Lee Fairhurst. Many a bumper up there. That's Chris Cowley on the back of Carl Pickering and Carl Brown. He's now up in the 4th position. Carl Pickering lunges back in at Cowley on turn number 1, and they're coming round to start the last lap this time. Martin Udois took 6th place, then it's Gerrit Svhs. Mike James, I think, was 8th, and the rest to be confirmed.
The current European champion, Mick Sorder. There's a lot of people here tonight, Mick, that want you to tell us why you didn't attend Bellevue. Lots of speculation, lots of stuff in the press, and I've got you now, and you're going to tell us the truth, aren't you?
Nah. Yeah, the whole truth. I've been looking to borrow a car because I didn't want to upset this car for Bellevue. Bellevue's not the best shell track in the world. No disrespect to Steve Reese, does a cracking job up there. But I just didn't want all this car to go, so I wanted to try and get a car I could borrow. It wasn't going to happen, so I thought, right, Saturday night we'll go out, just make sure the car runs sweet, gearbox fine, everything's good, and we'll go to Bellevue, do some laps. If it's good, carry on. If not, pull off, try and qualify today. Now, stripped the distributor drive, the little gear in the bottom of the Dizzy, it stripped the tooth because it was made out of the wrong material from our engine builder. Didn't know much about it, couldn't get it fixed in time. We had the engine in bits ourselves. I know nothing about engines, and I've got 8 pistons of rods in there, and I should only have 4 as far as I'm concerned, but we got all the bits, we cleaned it all out, we tried to get it back together for Sunday or for Monday, and we couldn't get it done in time. You keep putting what you want in the internet forums, carry on doing what you're doing, and we're out here and we'll do what we do.
Well, Mick, I'm sure you know that a lot of people out here think you're going to be very sadly missed in the next race that's coming up, but now it's chance to give the current 2011 European champion and race winner of support race number 1, E1 for 150, Mick Sorder.
We're going to have a white grey winner here on World Final Night. 460, Chris Cook takes the win. Power slides across the line in celebration. Lee Fairhurst comes.
Well done. And what's it mean to get a race win on World Final Night?
Oh, it's been brilliant. The year we've had has been absolutely diabolical. We've been trying everything this year to get it right. That's better than winning the World Final for me. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Got to thank Phil and everybody for all the effort they put in. This has been brilliant.
And this means as much to you as Paul Harrison's win does to him.
Oh, big time, big time. We've had an absolutely terrible year. Worst year I've had for a long time. More damage each meeting, bringing it back home in bits. We've worked 3 days solid to get that thing back from Birmingham. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
It was worth all the effort. Right, the girls are there, checkered flags and the trophy. So there he goes, Chris Cook, winner of the first consolation tonight.
Right tops all the way at the front of the field. Cook goes in with the bumper on Chad Evans, and he's going to try and take the lead. Coming off that second bend. Unfortunately, Chris Cook takes the lead. Evans hits the wall on the back straights. That's dented his challenge, if not his car.
And I bet you're glad to be part of that and glad to finish first and first past the post.
Oh yeah, I started at the back and I thought, well, I've got to get past them, so I just put user front bumper and it got me the win.
Quite like this place, really, don't you?
Yeah, it's a good track for me. I won the European, I've won a few Grand Nationals. I really like this track, yeah.
Well, we're not going to delay you too much because you're straight into the next race, of course. Winner of consolation number 2, 464, Luke Davidson.
So out front then it is Murray Harris. Under fire from Mickey Randall, looking to win back his lead. Tries to get the bumper in, he does get the bumper in. At turn number 1, and Davidson trying to go the inside of both of them, almost 3 wide for the lead there as they come off turn number 2. Randall on the inside line, he will retake the lead, or will he? Because here comes Davidson on the inside. Look at these 3, almost 3 wide again coming off turn number 4, and Davidson surely will take the lead. Luke Davidson leads in 464. Here comes Scott Davies. He's going to go underneath all of them. Because Davidson and Harrison have got clear. And Danny Wayman wallop into the back of Mickey Randall. Ellie Harrison still second. Danny Wayman again in with the bumper hard there on the back of Scott Davies. Side the top 5 at the moment is John Lund in car 53. As Davids attacks Wayman. Still going but very slowly. And it's going to be a win for Luke Davidson. Barring a spin on this last turn. Murray Harrison slowing up on Danny Wayman. I think they're hooked together. Luke Davidson will take the win. Wayman up the inside on the final turn. He takes second ahead of Harrison. Was it predicted that Tom would take the win?
Danny Wayman.
A hard-hitting stock car race, Dan.
Yeah, I went him really hard on the first bend, and Craig Finnegan's come through the cage, and he's done a bit of a mess of it, to be honest, but I couldn't believe how fast it come on at the end. I didn't change anything from the consolation. It just seems to get faster and faster. I think he's got really badly buckled wheels. He was hopping all the way down the straight, but fair play to Mal Brown. He's a shale racer, and he was second throughout that.
Yeah, and he uses the big block Chevy as well, and generally on tarmac now it's a small block, the smaller stroke of the engine and the rev harder. So to see somebody with a big block going so well is refreshing to see.
Yeah, I know how Mal feels. I used to have a big block on shale, on tarmac, and it's hard work stopping them. And the thing with the big blocks is it's not forgiving. If you mess up your small block, you can get straight back on it. With a big block, you can't. There's just too much power in them.
Big round of applause, please, for second place, none other than Chris Cowley.
Second's good, but I suppose for long periods of that race you thought, I might be in here, this might be the win.
Yeah, the car was absolutely brilliant. 5 laps to go, I lost all my power steering oil, lost all the water. It was getting so hot, I just had to shut off. If I carried on going the way I was going, I would have just boiled the engine. And a win's great, but it doesn't cover the cost of an engine. So
without the mechanical problems, you're confident that you would have driven away and they would never have caught you?
I don't mean sound big-headed, but yeah, the car was brilliant. I couldn't ask any more of it. The lads were great. After a bit disappointing not to get in the world final, they worked on it, they fixed it, and that's what it can do. So hats off to them. Credit that they're a great bunch of lads, and can't thank them enough.
Yeah, how's the old man after his excursions in the world final?
Well, he hasn't got another bruise, put it that way. He's got his legs out, and there's no sign of any blackness just yet, but I think he got a bit dizzy, and he's 60 this year, so there's not many 60-year-olds that could take that.
Right, all the pictures are taken, and some stock car race, Tom.
Yeah, I think that was the harder race in the world final. Yeah, brilliant to come from the back in a race like that. The track got very difficult towards the end with oil and water and whatever was down, but it was hard work. I think me, Andy and Stuart were all about the same speed, and we were all shoving on, and we just managed to get a bit of a break, and it all come good.
And your version on the world final, it was looking good for long periods of the race, but it was a stop-start affair, and you just got tangled up down there, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right. I hit a parked car down there. The car wasn't as perfect as I'd liked it, but I come from back to get a top 10, so over the moon with that as well.
There's plenty of world finals left in you yet, isn't there?
That's right. I'll get old yet.
Yeah, you've got plenty of years in front of you.
This took the low bike leader. He's off already. A big tackle goes to Rick Williams and up and over on turn 4. Who's that? Paul Hines has got that's it. Mitchell on top of him there at turn number 4. Paul Hines loses his aerofoil. Big incident to get underway then. The yellow flag, not surprisingly, straight out. Track specialist out in front. The big guns further back have been really slamming the bumpers in this one. Look at the way Andy Smith is going in the gold top number 1 car. He won't be a gold roof tomorrow, of course, for the World Masters. Fighting out with 84 on Tom Harris. Harris trying to get the bumper in there at turn number 1, but it's still Cowley. Mal Brown going great guns up there in second place in car 34, and fighting over third it's Lee Robinson and Stuart Smith. They've been exchanging hits all the way through this Harry Smith Memorial final. 5th place behind them is Smith, then it's and here we go there. The 3rd place battle blows up on turns 1 and 2. That means that through the 3rd is Andrew Smith in car number 1, ahead of 84 of Tom Harris. 5th behind them it is Stuart Smith. He got out of that much more lightly than Lee Robinson. Lee has come to a stop on the back straight.
Just 4 laps to go as they come through there. It's still Chris Cowley in car number 37 from Mal Brown in car number 34. Tom Harris in car number 84. And in fact, Andrew Smith has gone down now. The big crunch on the top turn there, involving 2 or 3 cars, or possibly more. 22 as Mr. Starter prepares the last lap board. And into that last lap they go. There's another big thumping whack right up on 3 and 4, and it's coming in again by the look of it. There's the checkered flag, and it's Tom Harris who takes it in car number 84. Chris Cowley in car number 37. Daniel Wayman in car number 212. Will Yarrow in car number 22. Stuart Smith in car number 390. Craig Atley in car number 484.
I couldn't see Craig Finnegan in your mirror?
Yeah, I could see him coming. I knew he was going to take the shot, so I just went in a bit harder, and luckily he lost it.
He probably thought that was the last bend, did he? Didn't realise there was another lap?
I think that's what he thought, but it's better for me.
And the world final, how was that for you?
I put the wrong tyres on. Look what happens.
That's it, that was the gamble.
Yeah, put a new set of tyres on, should have kept the old ones from the semi.
Yeah, they worked, didn't they?
That's what's back on there.
They're back on. Oh, they're the semi-final tyres that got you third place.
Grand National winner, give him a round of applause. Number 12, Michael Scriven.
The first lap, the blue top's already pushing hard. Oh, and 71 Henk Albert spins on turn 1. We've got 477 Martin Uthus going out as well. Michael Scriven is the leading blue top. First red is Lee Fairhurst, a big push there. Lee has had a hard-hitting evening. He's up into 5th and challenging Ian Noden. Almost spins there coming off turn 2. Ian Venables into retirement in car number 60. Utley attack here in 217. You've got a tangle between Ron Cronda and Ian Noden there on turn 2. Cronda gets it going again. Age 71. Craig Finnegan is now 2nd. 3rd is 462. That's Scott Davids. Alberts is fired wide by Finnegan, who's going for the lead here. Can he hunt down Michael Scriven in car number 12, the man from Gloucestershire? Finnegan back on the chase now. Here goes the bumper in. No, he doesn't get into Finnegan, spun himself out with 1 lap to go. Craig Finnegan spins himself out as Colin Nairn spins at turn 1. Michael Scriven avoids him and he's going to take the win. Been a tough night for the Scriven family so far after their good qualifying places for the World Final.
Very, very close to all being second generation race winners tonight, but a great race to finish tonight, Stuart, and it took a bit of reeling in.
Yeah, you know, I'm happy that the racing's been brilliant tonight. You know, I'm obviously delighted to get a win tonight. I were determined to get a win. I thought we were going to have a chance at the final, but a stock car race broke out, and that's what we want to see. I want to see it. I want to cause one, so that's why I drive the way I do, and I upset people sometimes. But you know, it's good to watch. I'm sure it is.
That's what people pay the money to watch, isn't it?
That's right. You know, without you fans here tonight, I want to say a big thank you to you all for being patient, and you know, the drivers repaid you tonight, I think, because it's been a brilliant night's racing.
It has, and your World Final drive, not a bad drive from back where you started.
Yeah, I could see it all happening in front of me, and I thought, oh, I want to get amongst it, you know, and try and win, you know, like, but no, it just wasn't to be. But it was. You know, I had the best view of the night, I think, you know. But I just sat there, and me and Tom had a real fair race. It were for positions really, so it was good to watch, you know. I'm sure it was.
And a worthy champion at the end of it.
Oh yeah, I mean, the whole pits is just delighted for Rubber. Everybody likes him, you know. He's deserved it over the years, but not just that, not because of the amount of time that he's raced, but more than anything because this year he's been fantastic, and I don't think anyone can take that away from him.
The Grand National 2 winner, Stuart Smith.
Jesse de Bruin still 3rd in H399. Going round to start the final lap, and Smith is within striking distance for our last bend lunge. Here they come into the final lap. Pickering from Smith is between these two now. The lunge goes in at turn 1. That one didn't work. Smith is going to try again, I'm sure, on the final turn. Here we go into turn number 3. Last bend lunge connects. Pickering's got the brakes on. Smith gives him the old heave-ho out wide, and 390 Stuart Smith takes the win. Back in 2006, I never ever thought for one moment that one day I would be calling the biggest race of the season, the BriSCA Formula 1 Championship of the World. So it's been a real privilege to be able to commentate here tonight, and a real privilege to be able to call Paul Harrison as world champion.